Prosper Springfield, a community-wide initiative focused on reducing poverty, is expanding its resources. And leaders at the Community Partnership of the Ozarks are calling it a critical piece to ending gun violence. CPO has helped create a new and improved website showing off 6 focus areas, including education, health, housing, financial stability, transportation, and now personal safety. Leaders say the addition of public safety resources reflects its commitment to preventing and reducing violence across the Ozarks.
We recognized again the need for people to have access to resources and services, because many times you either had the victim of the gun violence or someone looking for services, whether it was mental health services, whether it was housing, any of those stresses and traumas that could lead someone to either hurting themselves or hurting someone else.
Prosper Springfield is an initiative that was created in 2012 by the Impacting Poverty Commission to reduce poverty in the city. You can find all 6 resources and the latest poverty reduction report on the Prosper Springfield website.